Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Asad Yaqub here, and with me today we have
Mustaeen Asad.
Mustaeen Asad is going to Canada. Okay, he is all set. These days he is actually preparing himself. He's doing a lot of shopping. Okay, he's buying bags, his luggage, and all that. So, Mustaeen, congratulations.
Thank you.
Those who are in Canada now, you can see him in Canada. Mustaeen is going to be in Toronto from 5th December onwards. So if you want to meet him, you can just see him in Toronto. I'll share his number with you, so you can just contact with him. So Mustaeen, how did your journey start?
Well, it's a long journey that had quite ups and downs, and there were points where I had become hopeless as well. But despite of that, today I have achieved the visa and I'm going in like 20 days. So it started with my IELTS exam that I gave in, I believe, June 2023.
Okay.
And as my result came out from that very day, the consultants that I chose, Tahir and Umair, they actually started suggesting me some universities and I applied for admission. It was quite a long process. Some universities took more time and there were certain universities that gave me admission on time. But there were some changes in the rule of Canada because of which they had stopped giving visa. So I had to wait for applying or filing my visa. After I filed my visa, I got my visa in like 12 days.
Okay, that's fantastic. So, I mean, you've summarized each and everything, but I
Yes.
would like to go into the details.
Sure.
Right? First, how did you start preparing for IELTS and what was your bench score in IELTS and all that?
Okay, the very first day when I used to come with my dad for the class, but I remember I used to run away in reading because reading was really difficult for me. I had tried to do reading, but in the end my father said to me that if you do not achieve a good band score, I'll just get you admitted in a local university and then you can just keep on studying. Upon hearing that, I got quite serious and I started to prepare for my reading as well as rest of the modules. Speaking was not an issue for me. Listening I had practice, and writing and reading were the main things. And for reading, I practiced quite a lot. I took classes for like 2 to 3 months and I was able to score an overall of 7.5 band. In listening I got 9, in speaking I got 7.5, in reading I got 7.5, and in writing I got 6.5.
Okay, that's amazing. So, did you appear in computer delivered IELTS or paper delivered IELTS?
Yes, I did appear in computer delivered IELTS as I was not much of familiar with paper writing because my writing was quite untidy and I was more comfortable with computer.
So, would you please tell us which one is better? Because when you were in the classroom, you practiced through paper delivered IELTS, but then all of a sudden you appear in computer delivered IELTS. Which one did you find better and why?
Well, I believe that it is totally depending upon the student's personal preference. If you are comfortable with the computer screen, if you're able to use the keyboard to type and you are well aware of the commands that are used while giving your exam, then you should go for computer delivered test. But I actually give you an advice that before appearing in the actual exam, you should do 2 to 3 practice tests so that you're sure if you're able to cope up with it, because there are times when you are totally blank and you don't know what to do and the audio keeps getting on and you're confused and you don't even know where you stopped the last time. So it can be quite a hassle if you're not comfortable with computers.
All right, that's lovely. So, once you got your desired band in IELTS, then you applied for Canada. So, was it SDS or the normal stream?
Yes, it was SDS Student Direct Stream.
Okay, that's good. So, what I want to know, like, how did the procedure start? Like, first you had universities, you applied for admission in the universities. Then after that, what happened?
Okay, after I got the offer letter from the universities, I chose one specific university. I checked all the scope and the ranking, whatever the credentials of the university were. After that, I paid the fee, and upon getting the fee confirmation, I went for further stages. There were quite a lot of documents that were required for this actually, and there were like 15 to 20 different type of documents that my consultants kept on telling me.
So, your consultants were same Tahir and
Yes, Umair.
Umair. I have uploaded a video of Tahir and Umair. You should watch their video, and they've given very good guidelines about studying abroad and all that. Okay, so then afterwards?
After paying the fee and doing all the documents together, I actually filed my visa. And the visa thing took like 12 days. Okay, after paying the university fee for SDS student direct stream, you have to pay $21,500 or $400 in your Canadian bank account. That money is yours, and it is just there to help you while you're staying and studying in Canada, so that you don't have any type of troubles.
All right, that's good. So how did you get to know that you were granted the visa?
Well, it was like, I guess 22nd October. I had slept early on 21st night, and then all of a sudden I got a call. Actually not a call, my mom came to wake me up and she said that there's a call for you, just pick it up. I woke up at 12:30 and I checked my email. I had received an email from Canada. Actually it was actually the department related to the visa. The visa officer had sent me a mail, and it was written that we have sent you a message to your visa application. So I checked it, I told my consultant, and he actually logged in because he had all my credentials. And upon logging in, he just called me at, I believe, 12:03 or 12:04 a.m. He was in a foreign country, and despite of being there, he was quite much excited. He called me and then told me that I have finally got my visa.
Okay, so you got the visa for how many years?
3 years and 2 months.
3 years and 2 months, you're going to be in Canada.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. So what piece of advice do you give to my students, especially those who want to go to Canada for higher studies?
Okay, first of all, IELTS is not quite a lot that you require. Like, IELTS is something that is the very first step. If you're not able to achieve a good band score in IELTS, you cannot do anything, because IELTS is a requirement for the university. It is a requirement for your visa as well. So you need to get the desired band score in IELTS. And secondly, after you have done your IELTS, you need to make sure that you're preparing all the documents, and you need a lot of patience. Like, even for a single fee slip, I had to wait for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So all it requires is patience.
Okay, thank you so much,
No
Mustaeen.
problem.
Once again, congratulations. You're going to be in Canada, and I'm going to be in Canada as well.
Sure.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on you.
Sure.
Thank you so much, guys. I also teach IELTS online all over the world, and in campus in Lahore, Pakistan. We offer IELTS test booking service, PTE online classes, single module preparation, and study plans. If you want to get any of these services, you can contact us on WhatsApp. Once again, Asad Yaqub wishes you best of luck with
Mustaeen Asad.
Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.